Good morning, noon, or night, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Hidden Gems, where we take overlooked games and shove them right in the public's face. And today's game we be looking at is Gungeon. Developed by Dodge Roll. It is a top-down bullet hell dungeon crawler looter shooter booga googer. The game starts you out in what the game calls a breach, where you have a large selection of count it, three characters. After you complete the tutorial, you get the approval to go into the Gungeon. And that's when the game finally starts, baby, cause whoa, that's when the bullets fly.
I had to defeat one boss, at least was one.
Oh my god. If you haven't picked up on it already, this game has a huge boner for bullets. From the currency being bullets to the enemies themselves being bullets. Even the bosses themselves are bullets. Well, except for the goal. It's the only one we've seen that wasn't bullets, but it had a lot of bullets. You run right into it. Once you enter the Gungeon, the only way to get out is to complete the level and kill the boss at the end of the dungeon. Also, disclaimer, I know it's pronounced Gungeon, but you could suck my dick. Each dungeon run seems to be completely randomized, also including the aesthetic, with each level typically including one shopkeep and 2 chests. Each chest comes with either a gun or a power-up, and if you suck like us, it comes with the revival of your shit-ass teammate. I love you, Boom. I'm just kidding about the shit part. Actually, I'm not. Get fucking named. Link in description. He's been a tremendous person. He does exist. I guess. Go show him some support. I want to say there's a large diversity of weapons, but I have yet to find any. I mostly get power-ups when opening chests, but according to the game itself, there's multiple weapons, yada yada yada. I haven't got that far because this game's really freaking hard, man. There is a multiplayer feature where you and a friend can join up, which it's kind of scuffed the way you have to do it. It's not just invite to the game, you have to stream it through Steam, and it's a whole hassle, but fun nonetheless. The attention to detail in this game is because the further you progress through the dungeon, the more aesthetics you unlock for the breach. Like, you can find random NPCs in a jail cell, which unlocks a different store through the breach. Or, if you're shit like me and don't get any luck and just die at the boss, you still unlock, like, cosmetics for the breach, which is also a nice little touch. I love that shit, those small little details. The game pretty much operates with, like, a kind of permadeath gameplay. I use that term very loosely because, I mean, you still come back, but you lose everything you found in the dungeon, so, like, you know, go fuck yourself. The developers pulled absolutely no punches when developing the soundtrack of this. I mean, this is the first song you hear. Take a listen to this crap. That's one sexy motherfucking beat. God damn! Other than the soundtrack and the gameplay being absolutely fire, the art style is just, it fits perfectly. Levels do get kind of repetitive though, because, I mean, it doesn't really change up with its art style, at least from what I've seen. But again, take that with a grain of salt, because when I say that we sucked, I mean we really sucked.
Look.
No! Yeah. Without further ado, let's slap some ratings on this bad boy, shall we? Coming up first with gameplay. The gameplay is super addicting, man. Like, I'm just a huge fan of bullet hells and dungeon crawlers, so this, like, smashes both of those things perfectly together. I do wish there was a little more exploration, though, but there are little secrets here and there, so I can't really complain. The gameplay rests at a very solid 8. It would be higher, but again, there's not much to do in the dungeons themselves. themselves. There are small secrets and there is small exploration thingies, I guess you can call it, but it's pretty much just start here, end here, kill the boss, rinse and repeat. Coming up next is price range. The level of quality to this game honestly justifies the price. It is more of an arcade style game, but it's still addicting and fun. I did buy it for $5.99 on Steam when it was on sale, but it originally goes for $14.99, and with that price range, it brings it to about a 7.5. Don't let that rating discourage you though. It is still worth the price. I'm a cheap asshole. Last but not least is the piece de resistance, crème de Croft, the fun factor. The gunplay is amazing. It's so satisfying finding a new weapon and figuring out what it does, and just exploring and going room to room, well, shooting bullets at bullets. The fun factor honestly rests at about an 8. It does get super repetitive sometimes. It's not really a game you can grind your nuts off with, but you know, to each their own. Taking all that in consideration and coming up with the final score of 8.5. The score would be higher if the levels weren't too repetitive, I guess you can say, and if there was just a little bit more to do in the dungeons. Now again, I haven't even scratched the surface on this game, so take this entire review as a grain of salt, but these are my first impressions. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave that like and subscribe. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you like this game? Do you love this game? Do you hate it? Are you looking for a new game? Do whatever. Anyway, until the next time, you sexy motherfucker!